Hi everyone, this is Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com, DevOps TV, here live at Jenkins World at our broadcast hub. And I'm joined by Shashi Kiran, CMO of Quali.
Hi,
Did I
Alan.
get that
How are
right?
you? You did?
Okay. Um, it's been about a year since we spoke, probably, right? Was the last Jenkins World or was it DevOps Enterprise Summit?
The last was DevOps Enterprise Summit.
It's still been almost a
It's
year.
almost in a year,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So, first of all, let's just level set our audience. Maybe they don't know Quali. Why don't we give them a quick kind of, foundation of what Quali does and what you guys are doing?
Certainly. So Quali is a software company, and what we do is, build software that delivers on-demand, self-service IT environments for any cloud. So today, if you look at majority of the IT initiatives that are underway, whether it be digitization, DevOps adoption, whether it's the move to cloud, or even cybersecurity, for example, we see that environment complexity is a big deal, and so that's something that we have set out to address. It has a few different use cases, but for the most part, it plugs into these IT initiatives with automation and orchestration of different IT environments, whether it be through a GUI or through API, and plugging into even DevOps tools like Jenkins here at this conference. So that's kind of what we do.
Excellent. I think that's a good level set. And now, recently in the last month or so, you've made several announcements of new features, new products,
Mm-hmm.
new integrations. So you guys are just doing nothing, huh?
Yeah, so fortunately, we haven't been standing still.
Uh-huh.
In fact, since we spoke last time, there have been a number of new innovations that have come out. I believe when we last spoke, we just announced availability of Cloud Shell, which is our software product on AWS, in addition to vCenter and OpenStack. Since then, we extended support onto Azure as well. So today, with Cloud Shell Pro, which is our flagship product, with multi-cloud solution for hybrid environments, on-premise and public cloud, or a mixture thereof. Subsequently, in parallel to Jenkins World, right now we were at VMworld, and we announced a new flavor of Cloud Shell called Cloud Shell VE, or Cloud Shell Virtual Edition. And this is something that's mostly purpose built for virtualized environments.
Mm-hmm.
Cloud Shell Pro actually is perhaps the only product in the industry today that integrates the full stack, including
Yes.
physical and as hybrid multi-cloud. Whereas Cloud Shell VE is for virtualized environments and on a single cloud. And obviously, the price points are a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
With Cloud Shell Pro, we're offering a starter pack of about $3,500 for 5 active concurrent licenses on a monthly basis. With VE, it is lower. It's $1,500 for 5 active environments. And we support 4 or 5 different clouds, and it's very extensible where you can deploy these environments with a one click.
What about if I migrated from one cloud to the other? Would I be better off going to the multi-cloud product, you think? Or
Yeah, so it's not necessarily a cloud migration tool. It's a way for you to authentically replicate the target environments and
no, but
expose
I'm just
that.
like today I want to test on AWS, but you know what? We've now migrated to Azure. I don't want the AWS.
Right.
I want to, in essence, trade it in.
Yes. So
Can you do that?
Cloud Shell Pro obviously gives you a lot more flexibility,
Yeah.
particularly if you also have on-premise
Yeah,
deployments.
that's true. I didn't even think about that.
So that's and the reality is you can go with Cloud Shell V and upgrade to Cloud Shell Pro. It's a licensing upgrade for the most part, and so it gives most of our customers a very seamless route to start at one place and move to another. The other thing that we announced at this conference, we're continuing to expand the DevOps ecosystem and the integration that we've had with several partners, many of whom are exhibiting on the show floor here. So this week we announced again integration with enhanced versions of Jenkins, but also CA technologies, BlazeMeter, Atlassian's Jira. Then we have X-ray integration. So this ecosystem is growing. The environment continues to be somewhat tool rich in many
Yes.
ways. And so we want to give our customers as well as their customers the flexibility to have this degree of integration in, which will allow them to make that a lot more productive activity. So
So you know
that's
what
really
the
what's going
tool-rich
on.
nature of the. I'm sorry to jump in, but the tool-rich nature of the environment of the market kind of becomes like a never-ending story for you, right? You because there's always the next tool that you guys need to incorporate in, integrate with, in order to give people the platform they need to work in here.
Yeah, so this is really where we don't want to be the bottleneck for this integration. A lot of this integration is driven by our partners.
Sure.
And what we have done is open source the way and made it very easy for them to
Right.
integrate with the Quali Cloud Shell platform. And once they see customers having deployed us as the means for rolling out IT environments, then it's really easy for them to come and integrate with us. It's just a few days at best in terms of efforts for most organizations. And then we look at the business opportunity in terms of how we take this to market. We're not dabbling in science projects
No.
just because tool
Just 'cause it's
fragmentation
there, right.
is such a big deal
It'll
today.
drive you crazy.
So we are looking at it purely from a business opportunity perspective, and where both companies can afford to invest in joint go-to-market efforts, and where we have joint value offerings to customers.
Excellent. Well, Shashi, we're about out of time. I want to thank you for joining us here on DevOps TV. Sounds like things are rocking and rolling in Quali.
Well, we've been fortunate. Now we have production customers, not just in on-premise environments and in labs and things like that, but also on vCenter, AWS, Azure. So that part is actually pretty exciting.
Cool.
And for your audience, we've also announced a trial. They can come in and have a free 14-day trial of this version, see if that's something that works for them. If you go to quali.com/trial, they can download or sign up for a version and would approve it for qualified prospects.
Perfect.
Thank you,
Shashi,
Alan.
always a pleasure to see you here. Hopefully, it won't be another year until we hear from you again.
I think we'll be at DUS this
I'll
year
be
as
there.
well, so I look forward to meeting you there.
Monday of Does Week. Okay.
Thank you, Alan.
Shashi Kiran, CMO Quali, here at Jenkins World. This is Alan Schimmel for DevOps.com and DevOps TV.